Hello and welcome to Let's Play of Might and Magic 6, The Mandate of Heaven. Hopefully this will work now. Um, I've played the Might and Magic 7 and 8 before this, and I noticed a few problems with that. Mainly that they've been recorded at the native resolution of the game, and there's no way to increase that resolution naturally. And when you upload them to YouTube, it turns them sort of into shit. So I'm trying to work around that, and I found a way to increase the resolution. It causes some problems, but hopefully only one of them is actually visible in the recording, and that would be that the cutscenes won't actually play on the larger resolutions. I'll try to separate them into separate videos so I can probably record them. Well, they look like crap here in a small window at the corner, so if I can, I'll just edit them into separate videos in the middle of the Let's Play. Just a forewarning, because it might not always be possible or easy for me to do, so I might opt in not doing it in some places, but something like opening and closing cinematics are certainly easy enough to add. So things like that will certainly be done that way, but for others I can't say. I don't recall how many of them even are in this game. Probably not that many, maybe a half a dozen at most. So we'll see. Let's get started.
Having cheated death during the night of shooting stars, you find yourself as far from your village of Sweetwater as old Falagar's magic could take you. 3 years have passed while Falagar imparted what knowledge he could to train you in your chosen professions. But the time came at last when he could teach you no more, and you have ventured into the world to
I
seek
can't hear that.
fame and fortune. Now,
Let's do this.
excellent!
Let's try this again.
Having cheated death during the night of shooting.
Yeah, the problem with here is that, oh god, the volume controls are very odd, and they actually seem to reset every time I start the game, at least for now. So
Having cheated death during the night of shooting stars, you find yourself as far from your village of Sweetwater as old Falagar's magic could take you. 3 years have passed while Falagar imparted what knowledge he could to train you in your chosen professions. But the time came at last when he could teach you no more, and you have ventured into the world to seek your fame and fortune. Now, a world away from your lost home, you have stumbled across evidence of a terrible conspiracy involving a new religious cult. 5 letters from King Roland to his wife Catherine, and a letter from the King of the Devils to a wicked traitor named Sulman have turned up in an abandoned goblin camp. Your fate seems inextricably bound to these letters and that awful night, and your role in the events to come may be larger than anyone could imagine. The tools you have are but a small sum of gold, your wits, and a lot of potential. The roads ahead are infinite, and all the choices are yours to make. So choose wisely. Good luck.
okay, I let this start earlier, and the problem here is the volume of the voices. And the music was practically so loud I couldn't hear anything else but booming. So I actually had to start the game, adjust the audio volumes again, and just redo things. On the positive side, we have, I know what kind of a party I want to make, so this should be a little bit faster. What I'm going with is a sorcerer, cleric, druid, and a paladin. very caster focused. It'll cause us probably some problems. I don't really recall anything about this game. I played it certainly, but 7 was probably the one that I recall the best. With this, I know it's very similar in look and feel, but it's not exactly the same rules. It's the earlier version of the similar concept, but not everything is the same. For example, if you can learn a skill at all, you can learn it to as far as it can go. So there's no class-based limits in that sense. That's one of the examples. Yeah, but we'll do this quickly. Here, identify item. Cleric gets spirit magic and meditation. Druid gets meditation and body magic. Paladin gets disarm and perception, basically acting as our thief as far as the initial skill set is concerned. I don't think we need intellect for him. No personality for you. I'm gonna take all your luck away. This is... I'm not sure if this is a good idea, but in the 7 and 8 there's a well very early in the game usually that allows you to boost your luck. So I'm assuming there might be one in this game too. I have no idea if that's actually true. I'll try to have the stats somewhat balanced. The value where you stop getting negative points is 13. So we want, especially stats like endurance that determine your hit points, to be at least at 13. Same with speed. It determines your recovery rate after you've taken an action. So low speed is a terrible thing to have. Accuracy. We might not do too much actual physical combat with these, but we probably do use bows. So accuracy will still be very useful. Also, I'm not comfortable with having 7 might. That's like 3 points in the negative. Every 2 points in stats will give you a negative point, so 11, 9 and 7, so -3. That means our physical attacks damage would be extremely low no matter what happens. I'm not a fan of that. We'll take speed, I guess. Speed is always good. Everyone can use more speed. So speed 15 on it, no? Oh, still have a few points left. I guess accuracy might be good for the paladin. It's our only real melee character, so when it tries to strike, it might as well hit. Yep, that's good enough. We'll have to change the names a bit. Serena is a good clerical name. Zoltan, good name,
Choose.
but
I'm ready. Choose. The help you. It's the help you.
Yeah,
I'm ready. It's the help you ready. I'm ready. You ready? The help pick him. I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. You ready? I'm ready. Pick him. The help you ready? The help you ready? The help you ready? I'm ready. It's the help you need. You ready? The help you need. You ready? The help you need. Choose
Malcolm,
me.
Malcolm the Sorcerer, that's good enough. We had a better name previously though. Here, Druid has...
Choose
There was
me.
a wonderful portrait about...
Choose. It's. I'm picking. You got.
Hey, I'll be fit for
Yeah,
your party.
that's the one. Jesus Christ, look at that face. Oh my god, it's not gonna be
Ready?
Felix
I'll be
though.
fit for your party.
Radu the Druid, that's a good druidic name. Paladin, Roderick.
Take
Gonna
me
be
with
a
you.
Roderick.
Choose me or suffer.
Pick me.
Joshua the Paladin.
Come on.
Pick me.
Benny.
Choose. Pick me.
Come on.
Pick me.
Come on.
You wanna win? You wanna win?
Ready?
Pick me.
Come on.
You wanna win?
Ready?
Pick me.
Lucky the Paladin. Sure, why not? Why the hell not? Let's get started. Lucky, Radu, Serena, and Malcolm. Everything seems to be working fine. I'm not sure about the audio balance.
Excellent!
The problem really here is not just the actual balance, but the sounds or voices in game aren't actually constant. So some voices are louder for others, for example with speech. So it's a bit of a strain for me to try to balance them because they're not balanced in the first place.
Don't touch the merchandise.
Should be fairly low. This should be a bit higher.
How are you?
Yeah.
How are you?
Our own voices should be very low.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Greetings.
I think I'll leave things here for the moment just to see how the recording is actually working. Are there any significant problems? And it's always hard to see the audio balance because opening music, the opening text scroll that gets spoken, it works on a different volume level than the actual noises in the game. So I'll just have to see how things are going. Hopefully also test if the video is recording without issues. You might not see it, hopefully you won't see it, but there is flickering on my screen. That's because of the resolution changes and what I have to do to get it high resolution. So it's not fully compatible with what I'm trying to do, but I didn't notice any oddities in the actual recording earlier. So if I don't notice them now either, I'll just go ahead with it. It's not annoying enough to make me not want to play, but it's occasional, like once every 10 seconds there's a slight flickering. But yeah, we'll taste it and come back to start the actual game.